You're welcome. We're going to be kicking off the training right now. I want to say if you are a newbie joining us for the very first time, please kindly react to the love emoji or comment on the comment section. I'm a newbie. If today is your very first time of joining us in this mentorship program, comment on the comment section. I'm a newbie. Let's do that quickly, guys. Let's do that quickly. Like if today is your very first time of joining us, or pin the love emoji. Let's do that. I can see some love emoji coming up. All right, amazing. You're welcome. So today we are about to learn one of the most powerful business model you can ever come across in the world. A business model that have elevated lives, that have changed the life of so many persons in different parts of the world. A business model that can turn an ordinary man to a multi-billionaire, as the case may be. And this business model is not a hype, not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not one of the things you've done before, you've seen before. And it's called liquidity provision. Liquidity provision. So tonight, we are going to be learning how this business model works, how you can be able to join, get involved, and how you can definitely start making money with it. Super simple. All I'm asking for tonight is to give me your undivided attention. Just avoid every distraction. Some of you probably might be in an environment where there is noise and whatever. Please just kill the noise, kill every distraction, and focus. Now, if it's possible, you can get a notebook, you can go to maybe your notepad, start noting things, and pay attention. Now, I'm going to be sharing my screen and I'm going to be walking you through. Today is going to be doing a lot of practical. I'm going to be showing you how the business works and the potential, the possibility of how much you can be able to earn with this business model. And also be telling you everything about it, the front and back you need to know about it, and how to get involved, and the features that are amazing. So many persons are not maximizing. So let's get started right now. I'm going to be sharing my screen. But before then, for some people who don't know me, my name is Gideon, popularly known as Young Money. I'm a full-time coach. I'm a full-time, crypto trader, and also a Web3 person. I'm fully into the Web3 decentralized finance, and I've been in this space for the past 13 years now. Started the online career 2012 and started doing things with crypto. Started crypto officially February 2014, but got across it 2013. So it's been quite a long time, over a decade right now. We've been in this space. Now, the business model we want to talk about, I said earlier, has to do with liquidity provision. It's actually a cryptocurrency business innovation that so many persons who know about cryptocurrency are not maximizing. So many persons who know about cryptocurrency are only left with this ideology of buying and selling, trading, buying low to sell high, or buying to hold for the coin to appreciate, or doing day trading, futures trading, launch pad farming, airdrop, staking, and so many things that people know about, but not so many know about what we call liquidity provision. And that is what we are going to be focusing on learning tonight, how to make money with liquidity provision. So if you've heard about liquidity provision and you're a newbie before now, I want to comment liquidity provision. If you have not heard about it, liquidity provision before, spin the love emoji. But if you have, get a comment section and comment liquidity provision. Okay, I'm going to be sharing my screen just now. So let's get into it. Okay, I can see some comments. Share system here. So I'm trying to share my system. Right, so it's up now. I believe everybody can see. So I might probably want to zoom it so that we can be able to make it bigger, make it a little bit smaller. So we normally do this with phone before, and some people complain they can't really see the screen very well. All right, so I'm introducing to you guys Dexify. So Dexify is actually an automated liquidity intelligence system, an AI system that was built to help people build wealth. It was designed to help people earn consistently. It was designed to help people stay in control, in charge of their funds, to help people make money while they are fully in control of their funds. Now, remember, we want to talk about liquidity provision, and I'm introducing Dexify. Dexify is actually that robot, that AI automated system that can help you automate liquidity provision. But before then, so many persons don't really know what is liquidity provision. I want to talk about it and explain it in a real time, and I want you to pay attention, please. Just pay good attention so you can be able to follow. Liquidity provision is simply a system that allows you to make money by providing liquidity for crypto traders or for a particular crypto token. So when traders or people come to buy that token, either they are buying or selling that token, you earn transaction fees from them. Now, for some persons, this might not be quite straightforward for some persons to understand, but I just want to break it down briefly. Now, think about liquidity provision and like a system that allow you to make money from fees, from charges, transaction charges. Now, I always liken it like a banking system. Think about liquidity provision like a banking system. A banking system, how do they make money? How do all the bank in the world make money? They make money from transaction fees, from charges. Now, charges from ATM charges, charges from monthly maintenance fees from your transaction. Every transaction you do, anytime you are sending money to somebody, the bank is charging you a particular amount of money. Anytime somebody is sending money to you, the bank is charging the person a particular amount of money. Now, that is how bank make money. You can see banks build multi-billion dollar. Bank is a multi-billion dollar business. You see people who own bank institutions at bank establish, bank in different parts of the world, different branches. Now, liquidity provision is allowing you to become like a bank owner, like an institution, is positioning you to be like an institution, to make money like an institution. And I'm going to break it down. Now, in the Web3 space, in the cryptocurrency space, anytime people build a token, create a token is like a coin. Every coin you see in the world, think about all the coins you can ever think about in the entire world. Now, somebody provided liquidity for that coin. Now, the only reason why a coin can be purchased, what power that coin to be buyable, is because people provided money in that coin. Liquidity simply means money. So somebody provided liquidity in a pool, and by the virtue of that liquidity the person provided, that is the reason why people can be able to buy that coin or sell that coin. And you might think, this person that provided this liquidity, how are they making money from the liquidity they provided? They are not trading, they are not traders, they are not providing liquidity so that when the coin appreciate, they will make money. As the coin is appreciating, there is not their interest. They are not making money because the coin is appreciating, but they are making money from people like you and me. They're making money from everybody in the world who is interested in buying or selling that token. Now, as people want to buy or sell that particular coin, anytime they want to buy, they have to pay what we call transaction fees. These fees can be as small as $0.1, can be as high as $100, $10, $1. Let's take a benchmark of 0.5 or $1 per fee. Now, you can see some coins that were created. People are paying thousands of dollars. I think I'll just give us a simple example while we continue. Remember, I am begging you, if you are in this meeting, make sure you pay attention. I'm going to be showing you guys a whole lot as we proceed in this mentorship session. Just make sure you stick through. You don't, go anywhere. You are just here. Okay, let me just show us with this. I'm going to show us with this. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen with my phone right now, after which I show us another one. Good. Okay, I believe you guys can see my screen now. Can I share my screen? Please, can you see my screen? Let me know if you can see my screen right now. I'm sharing my screen. I believe you can see my screen. All right. Please, admins, is my screen visible? Okay, can see people saying they can see my screen. All right, beautiful. Now, I'm going to be using Dexify to give us an example. So I'm going to be picking a random token from this particular place, and I'm just going to read this to the past 24 hours. Let me just say past 24 hours, and I'm going to be using just a random coin here. So let's pick this first one here. If you look at this coin, what can you see here? What you can basically see is that this is a new token called OnCraft. OnCraft. OnCraft is a new token, and this is a pair that is OnCraft like so. And if you look closely well, you can see that this token, since it was created, it has gotten about 127,000 people who have purchased, who have bought into this token. Some of them have bought or sold this token. 127,000 transactions. That is crazy. Now, I'm going to show you another. And if I scroll down, you see this token have only been in existence for 1 day, for only 24 hours. Now, think about tokens that have been there for years, for decades, for a long time. Maybe let's look at another one for example. I'm just going to search for this token. Let's see. This one, not too long. It has been existing. Let's know if we can get it here. Maybe not this particular one, but maybe we can just look at this Trump. Let's look at Trump, for example. Now, I'm going to open Trump to be sure that it's Trump we are looking for. Good. Now, if you look here, not this particular one, this is a new pair. I'm looking for the Trump that have a lot of transactions already. Let's check this to know if we can see good transaction. Not at all in this. Well, just Trump. Okay, maybe we can just look for a random token. We're looking for one that have good transaction. All right, now let's just use a random token for an example. Any token, random token. I'm going to use the one I used earlier. Now, if you look at here, you will see that this token have gotten 127,000 transactions. What this simply means is that 127,000 times people have either bought this token or sold it. Now, these people that are buying and selling, their interest is to make money as the coin is going up. Now, they are buying based on emotion as the coin is going up. Some people are going to buy it. Some are buying when the coin is going down, believing that it's going to come off for them to sell at the top. Now, if you look closely well, you can see that about 72,000 buyers and 54,000 sellers. Now, people, there is a lot of buy pressure in this particular token right now. And you can see people are currently buying more in 5 minutes candle. You can see there is a little bit buying. The buying and selling is just, they are dragging each other. But as these people are buying and selling, those who are doing this buy and sell are called traders. How do they make money? They make money when the coin goes up, when the value of this particular token on craft increases in price. But the other people who make money, who make the real money without risking their money, are called liquidity providers. And that is what you want to learn tonight. Now, if you look here, you can see about $101,000 in liquidity on this particular token alone, a token that have existed only for the past 1 day. You can see the kind of money that have been locked in liquidity for this token. Now, these guys that you are seeing here, how are they making money? People are taking off their liquidity, some are still putting liquidity. Now, how are they making money? The liquidity providers, they are making money from these guys who are buying and selling, from traders. They are making money from these 127,000 people. Now, whether these people are selling, they are earning fees. Whether they are buying, they are earning fees. Regardless of the fact they are buying or selling, whether they are buying, they are making money, and they are selling, they are making money. I'm going to break it down to show you how they make money. So that is why I told you that liquidity provision is like you owning a bank. You make money from transaction. When people are, depositing money in the bank, you're making money. When they are withdrawing money in the bank, you're making money. You're making money for ATM charges and etc. and so many areas. That is exactly how you make money in the crypto space, by leveraging on this side of the crypto called liquidity provision. Now, having said this, I'm going to walk you through the slide step by step, and you're going to see exactly how it works. And after looking at the slide, just a short time, we're going to go do practical, real-time practical, so you can see exactly how you can be able to maximize the opportunity and start making money, start building wealth for yourself. So I'm going to be sharing the slide screen immediately. And I believe right now you can see the slide screen. Okay, let's move ahead. Now, look here, I said that there is a problem. Most people are stuck in trading. Most people believe in constantly watching the candlestick, trying to play with your emotions, because trading has to do with a lot of emotion. You have to be sure that you're emotionally stable before you can be able to trade. That is why one of the things we teach people in trading is emotional psychology, how to be able to control your emotions. That is trading psychologically, and because it's a bit risky. Nobody on earth can guarantee that the market is going to go up or down. However, we can be able to predict the market going up or down by using the knowledge we have in fundamental analysis, technical analysis, because we already know that the market is controlled by majorly 70% by news. What you hear have a long way to control the market. So a bad news is going to definitely affect the market, to crash the market, and a very good news in the market sector is going to affect the market positively. However, this is the problem with trading. How are you sure you're going to be able to catch all the news always? How are you sure you can be able to catch, that is why we said trading is risky. There is high risk of losses when you trade, when you buy or sell, or you depend on making money from trading, buying or selling. Whether you are trading anything in the financial market, you are trading forex, you are trading crypto, you are trading, synthetic indices, whatever you are trading, even if you are trading stock exchange, stock market, whatever you are trading is a bit risky, provided it's in the financial market, because it's basically controlled by fundamentals, by news, and basically largely controlled by news. Now, this gives inconsistent results, right? Trading is as well very stressful, it's unpredictable, and time consuming. Now, I am not in any way trying to discredit trading. That is what I always want to tell you, that I'm a product of trading, because I've been in this space for a long time, and I've been traded with some robots, and been doing the word trading for a long time. But when I got something that is way better than trading, with my vast experience in trading, I've made a couple of money from trading, I have to stick to it, because we've seen something that can give us the assurance of not playing with our emotions, something that can give us, security in a way. And so we are shifting from trading. Yeah. So I ask this question: what if you don't trade at all? What if you didn't trade at all and you still make money? How are you going to make money if you're not trading? Because the ideology a lot of people have in crypto space is that you make money when you are trading, when you are buying and selling. What if you're not trading and you can still make money by you earn from the market activity? And this helps you to remove emotions, let an AI system handle execution, and that is where Dexify comes in. However, I've just thrown a light on liquidity provision. Dexify is not another trading robot that can trade for you. There are a couple of trading robots I've personally used in the past. Some of you here have as well used through us, but it's not another trading robot that can trade the crypto market for you and give you profits, because the trading robots still rely on the fundamentals of the market. Everything that has to do with trading, the trading robot can be so perfect that it can just be so accurate. The best of the ones we've used must rely on the fundamentals. Everything in the market has to do with fundamental. Now, you see, what if you can make money without trading? How? By simply providing liquidity. When you provide the liquidity, you power traders. You give traders the power to be able to make money, and you also make money from them in return. What I mean is that traders cannot be able to buy and sell without you. Trust me, traders cannot exist without you. Traders can't be able to exist without liquidity providers. That is the truth. But liquidity providers, nobody can be able to buy a coin or sell a coin without liquidity in that coin. Who provides this liquidity? liquidity providers. So liquidity providers are the machine that powers every transaction in the cryptocurrency market. And they are the ones that make the highest money in the cryptocurrency market because they earn from every angle, from every side. Now, look at this. We have a system that can actually help you automate the entire, process in providing liquidity. If you want to do this manually, you want to provide liquidity by yourself, on your own, there are a lot of process around it. I said earlier that it's time consuming, and I'm going to break it down exactly how it works, and I want you to pay attention. To provide liquidity, and remember I said earlier for newbies, I'm saying this for the sake of newbies who are just joining us for the first time and those who are not used to what we are talking about here. To provide liquidity, you need a couple of things. Number one, you need to have a knowledge on how liquidity provision works. Now, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of how it works again, reframe what I said earlier. How it works is this, step by step, is that you need to understand that you are making money from people who are buying and selling. If you're making money from those who are buying and selling, it simply means that you have to look out for where people are buying and selling. If you provide liquidity where people are not buying and selling, you won't make money. You will not make money for sure. You won't make money. I'm just looking at the time so I can be able to make sure we hit everything on time. So you must make sure you provide liquidity in that zone where there are buyers and there are sellers. That zone where people are actively buying and they're actively selling. That is the zone where you will make money. So if you want to do this yourself, the first thing you need to do is to research which token is trending, which token are people buying right now, people are selling right now. People are always buying and selling every token in the market. Highest, you might see some few transactions, but people are always buying and selling. But there are some few tokens that are dormant. Maybe people have bought and sold it for a while and they have dumped it. There is no activity on that particular token right now. You don't want to provide liquidity in that kind of coin. So once you can catch where there is transaction, you can catch where there is volume, you can catch where there is fee, you are good to make a lot of money in liquidity provision. However, so many people can be able to catch this. And even if you be able to cut it, you need to proceed to buying a pair. A pair is two tokens that are trading over each other. Let me give you an example. Solana USDC. That means if I say Solana /USDC, it means I want to use USDC to buy Solana. Or Solana USDT, Ethereum USDT is a pair. Once it's two coin, it's a pair. Or Tron Solana. You are using Solana to buy Tron. Now, you must purchase the two pairs, the two tokens in that pair. When you purchase the two tokens, you have to go ahead to research on, any DLMM, dynamic liquidity market maker platform that can provide liquidity for you, or system you can use to provide liquidity. Let's assume you want to use Orca, you want to use Meteora, or anyone you want to use. When you get there, you have to begin to research in that market maker which pool have enough fees, which pool have enough volume, which pool will give me money. That means you have the pair. You have to go ahead to research on the pool. Once you're done researching the pool, you have to proceed again. You've gotten the pool right now. Beautiful. You have to proceed again to checking, to providing entering the pool, to providing liquidity inside that pool. Then there are some technical terms that are involved. You have to balance beans. There is what you call bean balancing, even when you want to provide at the first time. And when you balance your bean range, select your bean range, balance your bean, select your strategy, and then provide the liquidity. Then you don't have to do the most stressful work. This is where a lot finally give up. That stressful work is watching the market, monitoring it to know when to rebalance. Rebalancing is that you need to make sure that your liquidity you provided is within a range where people are buying and selling. I'm just giving you the stressful way of doing this liquidity provision manually. You make sure that the liquidity you provided is within a particular zone where people are buying and selling. Whenever you leave the zone where people are buying and selling, it will be called out of range. It will go out of range. You will stop making money. And if that particular token start going down, your money will be affected. Now, how do you solve that problem? The only system that has been able to solve that problem in the entire space in the world right now is called Dexify. So this is where I actually want to introduce Dexify for you. Dexify automate the entire process for you. With Dexify, you don't need to start looking for researching on the market, on the pairs to buy. You don't need to begin to buy them yourself. You don't need to begin to look for the DLMM market maker or the dynamic market maker you want to use. You don't need to begin to look for the pool that have fees or volume. You don't need to begin to look for how to balance it, how to balance your bin range, or how to do rebalancing when you go out of range. Dexify, though, we do the entire process, the entire work for you, even when you are sleeping. Dexify will be actively providing liquidity for you at all time, always, anytime. Will give you money even while you are sleeping. So let's talk about Dexify for a while. So what is Dexify? I have told you before that Dexify is an automated liquidity provision system powered by intelligence execution. So here we don't trade, we simply provide liquidity and we earn from it. Yeah, so we earn from providing liquidity. So these are a simple analogy. I gave you this analogy earlier, so I'm going to be jumping this, where I talk about the banking system. That liquidity provision is like those who are making money from the bank. I took my time to break it down. I use people as an example. I can sometimes I always use the banking system. I also use those who work in the airport gate. Whenever you are driving past the airport, you have to give them a particular amount of money anytime you want to drive into the airport. They just created a system and they are making money from that system. They will continue to make money from that system, provided that that airport is relevant. And people have to fly through that airport. People must come into that airport, and every vehicle that must drive into that airport must pay a particular amount of money. That is how they make money. That is how they make money to keep the airports running. That is it. That is what you do. How you make money as a liquidity provider. You make money from fees, from people efforts. You just create a system and begin to leverage on that system. All right. So you own the toll gate. I also use a toll gate for an example where I show you that every trader pays to pass. So as a liquidity provider, you're like the owner of a toll gate. Think about any popular toll gate where people pay before they can pass the toll gates. So traders who are driving into the toll gates, or vehicles driving into the toll gates, are traders who are coming into the crypto market to buy coins. And you, who owns the toll gates, you are the liquidity provider who have provided liquidity for those traders so they can be able to buy and sell. And how do you make money? The same way the toll gate owner makes money. He just positions himself and see that to earn fees. Exactly how you make money as a liquidity provider. So I'm going to say no chasing, no trading, no stress, own the toll gate yourself and collect fees. So I am going to be jumping the analogy because I believe we've understood. But before I continue, I want to be sure that everybody is following. If you are still following what I'm saying and what I'm teaching, can you begin to spin the love emoji for me? I just want to be sure that everybody is following. Amazing. I can see some couple of love emojis. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to proceed right now because I can see a lot of love emoji. So let's simply break Dexify down further. I'm going to be breaking it down a little more. I'm trying to rush in so that we can be able to meet up with time and cover everything we're supposed to cover tonight. Now, how does Dexify actually works? Simple setup, powerful results. This is how Dexify works. The first thing is to connect your wallet. Connect your wallet. Well, I would say the first thing is to get access to Dexify. How do you get access to Dexify? Probably you can get access by getting a link from somebody, download Dexify or register in the Dexify. When you are done registering, proceed to Play Store and download the Dexify app. Or when you are done registering, you can install the app on your iPhone. The what is it called again? The 2W app on your iPhone. However, you can't get it on App Store for now, but it's on Play Store. So after registration with the link, you have to do what? Connect your wallets. It can be Phantom wallet, it can be Jupiter wallet, it can be Sofly wallet, any Solana wallet. Because I forgot to tell you that we are focusing where we have fees, where we have money. And the only place there is money in the cryptocurrency space right now is on Solana. Anybody who is building anything that is not building on Solana is just wasting their time because there is no money in Ethereum, there is no money in BSC, there's no money in any other token right now outside Solana. So this is where it's happening. That's why we are for now focusing on Solana. Now, connect any Solana wallet to your Dexify account, then use USDC, a stable coin for safety. So you don't need to buy the token you want to provide liquidity on. Just put USDC in your wallet, in your decentralized wallet. Keep it there. That is all you need to do. Then delegate an amount you want to use to provide liquidity. You have to give Dexify a power by signing a contract with Dexify and said, I want to use so amount of money to provide liquidity. Dexify, use this money for me to provide liquidity for me. Every other money in your wallet, Dexify has no access. When you provide liquidity, Dexify only power you to provide liquidity, and at any time, do not have access to your wallet at any time. So once approved, Dexify takes over and begin to provide liquidity for you. It automates the process. So what happens next? Dexify automatically converts your funds when needed. That funds you want to use to provide liquidity. Dexify automatically convert it into the liquidity, into the tokens that it has scanned the market and see that there is a token. It converts it into that token, deploy it strategically. It scans for trending pools and pairs, manages position real time, watches position for you, and then closes position whenever it sees that it hits your reward targets. No manual work required. Everything is done automatically and on automation by Dexify. So that is super amazing. Automation advantage. Even when you sleep, funds are actively working. That means your funds in your wallet are actively working. Opportunities are being captured. Those trending tokens that are trending that you can see that are printing fees, Dexify is actively capturing the tokens and providing liquidity for you. Positions are being optimized, and this is pure passive execution. It actually scaled passive execution to moon. So profit mechanism. Dexify operates with a reward target system. Now, this is it. Positions are opened up strategically. Targeted reach, that is target reached. That means when they decide open position for you, strategically, I mean is that when he sees a trending pairs, let's say you're using the bot section and you see a pool that is trending, you open liquidity in that particular token, watches it real time, and you must have set a reward target you want Dexify to close for you. When it reaches your reward target is like your take profit for those who are trading. It closes position for you. It automatically converts your funds back to stable coin. Remember, your funds is in a volatile token. If you leave it there, it can crash. If the token crash, your money will crash with your profit. But Dexify will automatically convert your money back to stable coin and return directly into your wallet. That is fully automated, completely automated, and no manual process at all. Now, security and control. Your funds remains with you. No custody taken by Dexify, no direct access or indirect access. You approve transaction yourself. For anytime you want to provide liquidity, you approve transaction yourself, and Dexify provide liquidity with your money in your wallet. You decide how much you want to allocate to Dexify to provide liquidity for you. You stay in control all time. And this is not some of these trading platforms that allows you to use centralized exchange. I used to tell my people that DeFi is the best. You're not doing anything centralized like Binance, like Bybit. You have no business with any centralized exchange. You are using completely decentralized exchanges or decentralized platform like Jupiter, like Software, like Phantom, and the rest of them. So you stay in control of your money all time. All right. So this is why I actually compare liquidity provision to trading. Just a simple comparison. I say trading is guesswork. You get direction. Liquidity provision you earn from activity. Trading, you win or you lose. Liquidity provision, you benefit from both sides. Whether people are winning on trading, you are benefiting. And whether they are losing on trading, you are also benefiting, because when the market is going down, you're earning fees from the token that is volatile. And when the market is going up, you're earning fees from the token that is stable. That is in liquidity provision. That is exactly how you work. Up and down, activity generates returns. And that is just how it works. So think about it like a bank. I said it earlier, like on a bank, and you don't trade like retail traders, but you earn from all transactions coming in every single day. Now, Dexify also have what we call the multiple pool system. Dexify does not just rely on one opportunity. It gives you multiple pools, spread capital across many liquidity pools for consistent exposure. They have multiple pairs. It can provide liquidity to you into multiple pairs, and it uses multiple strategy. All right, a lot of strategy. So consistent over hype. This is not about chasing pumps like people do in digging. They want to chase pumps. They want to go, oh, this market is pumping, let's jump into it. No, it's about taking over the market. It's about positioning yourself to earn fees regardless of the market direction. And with this point, I think I need to open the Dexify app. In the next 15 minutes of my time, I'm going to be spending it inside Dexify. Let's look at how this robot works real time. Are we ready? If you are still ready and you can still hear me, just comment, I am ready. Let's see that comment and begin to spin the love emoji. Do it quickly. Quickly, guys. Comment, I am ready. Spin the love emoji quickly. Let's do that fast. I am ready and the love emoji. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. All right. So right now, I'm going to share my screen again. We are just going to be heading over right to the boss session. I can see a couple of love emojis by you guys. Amazing, amazing team, amazing people. Thank you for that. You sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. So I'm trying to share my screen while I'm trying to get the part to share. I believe you got it right now. You can see my screen. All right, thank you so much. So I'm going to be using this Dexify app to give you an example. So I'm just logging into the Dexify interface. I'm so sorry if the UI, some of the UI is quite small. I believe, I don't know if you guys can actually see a lot of things. Some of the things look quite small. You can just zoom your screen to be able to see, because I'm putting this on a laptop. So now, if you come, this Dexify interface, this is the app.dexify.com. So, and this is the Dexify website. You can type Dexify.com, then it open the Dexify website for you. Now, Dexify.com is just the landing page for Dexify. It's not the where. So once you come here, you can read about Dexify. You can check a lot of things, maybe so many things you want to check on Dexify. So you can check a couple of things about the Dexify stuff. But now, if you now want to start doing the real work, you have to go to the app.dexify.com. That is where the app itself function. Now, this app is super amazing. This particular app have a multiple intelligence system that can be able to analyze, and search the market and give you fees. Now, let's go on how it works. First, when you come here, the first thing you need to do is to land on homepage. You need to connect your wallet by going to more and clicking on wallets. So you need to buy the protocol, which I'm not going to be measuring on that tonight. To be able to get access to the protocol, it's like getting access to the package that can be able to getting access to access the package, the tools that can enable Dexify to function for you. Now, and when you get the protocol, you are getting a gas. I'm probably going to throw a little more light on that, but let's look at how positioning work in Dexify. Quickly, let's see how the boss session work. But before then, I'm going to click on positions. Discover. I'm going to click on discover. And when I click on discover, what can you see? For those who can zoom and they can see clearly, what can you see? I'm trying to see if there's a way I can zoom this now. So it will be a little bit bolder, but it's going to go out of range on screen for people and all that. Let me know if the white color is better for you. So should I use the white color or the black color? Which one are you seeing better? The white or the black? Someone should let me know. White or black, which is better, please? Which is better? White or black? Let me know which one should we use, white or black? Do we have admins here who are still right in here with us? Please, if you're an admin, you can raise up your hands because I can't see my admins here. Admins, raise up your hands. Okay, I can see some person saying white or black, guys. Black. Okay, people say black. Okay, I'm going to go with black. All right, now look at this. If you look closely, you can see that this is Dexify scores proofs by LP score. This is the standard. It's called pools that are stable. If you want to provide liquidity to stable pools, you can see all the pools here are pools that are relatively stable, and there are dozens of them. You can go to the next page. These are pools that they are aggregated by LP score. It's called pools by volume. It's called pools by fees, by the fees I've been able to generate over time. You can see these pools by fee, and it's called pools by the APR, by how new they are. And you can also go into the market. You can see the market trending things that are happening right in the market. You can see the market. This is market. This is no pools. This is what is happening right. If you go to the screen, you're going to be seeing most of these tokens you are seeing right here. Is those who are someone who is writing on the screen, please stop writing on the screen. I don't know, someone is writing on the screen. You can stop writing on the screen, please. What is it saying? All right, so now you can see this is markets. Now we're not interested in the markets. And you also have, let's go back to pools. So these robots have a lot of different strategies I'm going to show you right now. Let's start with this. I'm going to show you how the function is at the one previous positions that have been opened and closed here. I'm going to click on positions. Position simply means what the robot has done already, the liquidity that has been provided already. And we're going to check if I have any active one that is currently running right now. So I'm going to click on positions. And when I click on position, okay, you can see obviously we have an active liquidity right now that is currently ongoing. I'm going to click on it. And this is an active liquidity. This particular pair is currently active. And you can see you have any total fees of $11. So you can see the fees. You have any total fee of $11 over time that is currently active. And if I click on close here to see and show me the total amount of money I'm going to be earning from this fee, you will receive $254 if I close the fee. And when I close it, keep it on, the money will automatically reflect in my wallet. But I don't want to close it. I want the pool to run until it hits my reward target, and it closes automatically by itself. That is, it's running smoothly on its own. And notwithstanding, if I say come to this section, let me look at pools, a position that have been closed already. Let's go to completed. I'm going to click on completed. So if I click on completed, you can see I have closed a couple of positions already. Now, the profit you are seeing here might not be that very, very big. And they are not that big because of the strategy I'm using. My reward target is on 5%, 4%, depending, 13%, 10%, depending on the reward target I'm using. Sometimes it ranges up to, but not most times, not more than 50%. It depends on the strategy I'm using. Sometimes I give my reward target up to 500%. It all depends. Sometimes I want to just do it quickly and leave it at 5%. So it all depends. So if you look here, you can see over here, I provided liquidity with only $164. I did about 13%. I made $20 profit. And you can see this particular one. This one was about $425. I made about 3% profit. That is $12. This one was about $157. I did about $16 profit. That is $22. This is about $341. I did about $7 profit, $22. This one they sent in 5%, $20. This one 6%, $29. These are different liquidities coming up. You can see it over and over again. These are different tokens. I'll be providing liquidity with different tokens. You can see these 7%, 5%, 6%, 40%, 7%, 6%, 2%, 4%, 23%. I'll click on next. If I go to next, you keep on seeing all positions that have been closed over time and the profit margin, they are closed. So I'm going to click on next, allow it to load. So it's loaded. You can see it's 8%, 29%, 2%, 3%, 11%, 5%, even some as low as 1%, depending on the what target you give it to. But it's running just like this particular one that is currently active right now. This one is currently on 0 point something percent. Are you seeing that? It's just changing. It just went out of range. I'm seeing profit, and you're going to watch it right now to come back to range. So we're going to leave it open, and very soon you're going to see that once I click on it again, soon it will come back to range. What brings it back to range? I'm not the one. Dexify is automatically bringing it back to range. The robot is automatically doing its work, working to bring it back to range to make sure that all your liquidity are in range. So now I'm going to open it back shortly so we can see it's back to range. Now, this robot is super amazing. I have a section way is called the manual section. You do this manually by yourself. I have another section you call it the bot section. The bot section, all you need to do is what? Allow it to run automatically by itself. Once you put the bot section, the liquidity, you just allow the robot, tell the robot, I want you to provide liquidity for me into 10 tokens. What do? Select the strategy to use. You can use the auto strategy, or you can use maybe search, any strategy you want to use. Let's assume I want to use this strategy and I just want to provide liquidity into let's say 7 or 10 tokens, and let me use 5 tokens, for example. 5 with $50 per token. That means $250 in total. And I will just turn on how much do I want to spend at the end of the day. My total spending limit, I will just put it here. Once I put it, I then come here, put the reward target at how much do I want the robot to hit before you close this position for me. That means whenever you hit it, you hit that, is close position for me. Sorry, I'm not going to stop sharing and share again because of those who are writing on the screen. I don't know why people will be writing on the screen while we are, trying to teach. Please, let's not write on the screen. I beg those that we should not write on the screen. I don't know why some persons are writing on the screen. Okay. So I'm going to share again. I'm trying to share again. Don't worry, guys. We are going to round up soon. Where is my Zoom? Zoom. Okay. I'm sharing now. I don't know if you can see my screen now. So my screen is up again. Good. Now you can see over here. I'll just come back. I choose the strategy I want to use. I'll put how much I want to use with the strategy. And then all I needed to do at the end of the day is to screw up and turn on the autonomy bot. And the autonomy bot will start scanning and start providing liquidity for me. So let's go back to the liquidity, the one we said before. I'm just going to go back by clicking on positions again. And I will click on this liquidity again. Can you see that it's now back in range? I told you that Dexify will bring it back to range. It will bring it back to range. Are you seeing that? So that is it. If I click on close position, what you're going to see is that Dexify will start. Are you seeing this? Removing liquidity, converting to USDC, returning to wallet, and boom, we are done. Money is returned to wallet. All I needed to do is to go back to my wallet. And then once I'm back to wallet, what do I need to do? I will then go ahead and provide liquidity, like go again to provide. If I'm doing it manually, I'll go back and then continue providing liquidity with the money I have in my wallet. Check the profit I've made to see that my money actually counting for me. When you provide liquidity, everything goes straight into your wallet, into your wallet. Now, once it's done there's something we're introducing very powerful. I'm going to talk about it in our subsequent training. So let's go back to bot section. I just want to do this quickly. What I want to do is that I have chosen this strategy right now. All I need to do right here is see, I'm going to provide liquidity into this token. What am I going to do? If you look on my active position, you're going to see there is nothing there. So I'm going to come here and turn on this autonomy bot. Can you see it? I'll turn on autonomy bot immediately. So you can see it's scanning. Can you see the scanning? Bot activated. Yeah, and it starts scanning the market. It's scanning the entire pools. So it can show you the total pools you've been able to earn so far, show you the total scan it has scanned for you. And under this place, you can see next scan. When it's done scanning, it will show you the next scan, how many scans. It's continuous scanning actively every 5 minutes. It will scan the market for you, the entire liquidity market, all the DLMM and both dynamic liquidity market makers and what is it called again? AMM. So it will scan everything for you and give you active pools that can give you fees, and by itself open position for you, and it will show you the result here. You can see right now, just now. Can you see that? Just now, where I highlighted below, scan 33 pools already. It has scanned 33 good pools already. So out of these 33 pools, it's checking if there are good ones that it can provide liquidity for you. It's not doing anything. You don't need to do anything. So it's checking. So I'm going to refresh my bots, my account again. Let me refresh, because whenever you provide liquidity. Once you refresh your account, you will see it. Nothing has been provided. That means from this one it has scanned, we have not seen any good pair or pool that you can provide liquidity on. So it's going to scan another one until you get the one that will make you money. Once you get that one that will make you money, it will automatically start opening position for you. Super simple. It's going to scan another one, so we're going to allow it to scan again. So we are going to allow it to maybe for like the next 5 minutes to scan again, even while you are sleeping. So how it works is that as it's going to open position for you while you're sleeping, when it opens, it's going to show us here open. Once it opens, it will continue to run for you and run for you and run for you, even while you're sleeping. Let's go back to this position we closed earlier. I'm going to click on position and I'm going to click on completed. This was the one we completed because we closed it ourselves. We didn't allow it to hit the reward target. So we only made about 8 cents from it because we closed it at 35%, 0.35%. So we closed at 0.35% and we only made little amount of money from it. So when we allow it to accumulate fees, sometimes to go, it will just leave it. You've provided liquidity, leave it and go back to sleep. Allow the robot to work by itself. Allow the robot to do the entire work for you. That is how it works. Super amazing. Super amazing. And I'm going to actually allow this one. Are you still working? We're going to wait in the next 5 minutes. If we refresh this bot, you see definitely it might have start providing liquidity for us because it might have picked active pools that are currently active at that particular time. So it's searching every 5 minutes, it's scanning the market to see active pools that are currently active. So this is 10 o'clock on the dot, 10:10, 10:01 rather. Thank you everybody for who have been staying on board, enjoying this session. I believe you've enjoyed the session. You understood what have been taught. Don't be in a haste to leave because you don't know how we're going to close the meeting. So just make sure you stay till we end this section. So if you actually enjoyed this particular session, can you spin the love emoji? Let me see those who actually enjoy the session. Can you spin the love emoji, guys? If you enjoy this section, can you spin the love emoji? Spin, spin, spin. I can see a lot of persons spinning. Just keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Abubakar, John, Chukuma, Richard, Otos. We have a lot of persons. Alice, Shinedu. Keep spinning the love emoji, guys. Keep spinning. Amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is super amazing. So I want to say this, and this way we're going to be drawing the curtain. I want to just say this right now. We are doing something very, very powerful, and I want you to pay attention to this. I want to pay attention to this. We are kicking off a private mentorship program. We have a group already. Most of you are in a group. If you get your D protocol 1 or 2, you have a separate group. You have D protocol 3, 4, you have a separate group. You have D protocol 5 and 6, which are the big boys, you have a different group. Now, when you get your D protocol, your DVIP, please request, chat up the admins and ask them to add you to the private mentorship group. It's not like any private mentorship group we've ever seen before. We are kicking off a challenge where we want to raise the next multimillionaires in that group, from those groups. And we are going to be coming live like this, live, the way you see us live. We are live yesterday anyways. You'll be seeing us live like this. When we come live on that mentorship group, we are going to provide liquidity. Everybody will provide liquidity on that live session. And that is, we have a target for each day and a target for the end of the month. So we have a target of $12,000 for beginners, people who have small money. We have another target of $30,000 for another category. And we have another target of $120,000. I mean, in a month. The challenge starts tomorrow by the special grace of God. So once we are waiting, we have started the challenge yesterday, but we're waiting for our V2 to be available because we're going to be adding it up with our V2. So once we are done testing with our V2, we kick off the challenge with both V1 and V2. And you need to be in that group to be able to access our V2. It's powerful, guys. Dexify version 2. We now have a V2 that is currently under test, but our V1 is running. And we want to combine the machineries, the technologies, the innovations that we put into the V2 and the V1 together to get maximum results. And we're going to be giving access to people in the V2 in all these groups, whether you're in the for free. So guys, if you want to build wealth, think Dexify. Think liquidity provision. However, I want to draw this curtain by saying this. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. And where you come in, you think you're just going to pick money and money will be multiplying for you. This is liquidity provision. You have to do with the cryptocurrency markets. And you have to actually understand that this liquidity provision is not a get-rich-quick scheme. A get-rich-quick scheme is those schemes that allows you, they tell you an investment scheme, invest money here, we are going to be making money for you. And I said something very powerful yesterday, and I want to say it here again before we close. I said that soon, very, very soon, a lot of Ponzi schemes are going to be coming up. They are warming up already. Very soon, they are going to be bringing a lot of systems for you from Dubai, from different parts of Asia, Europe, and all that, and Africans too. These guys are hungry people. They just want to make money off people. They will tell you that they are doing real estate, that you should put money, mark my word, that you should put money, that the money is being used in real estate or any terminology they're going to call it, that you're going to be making money from it. So we tell you that they are doing gold mining, they are mining gold. So we even tell you they are mining Bitcoin. You cannot mine Bitcoin. I will tell you the truth. If you want to mine Bitcoin, go. People, they said people perish out because of ignorance. Now, it takes, before someone shouldn't deceive you and tell you, bring money somewhere, that there is a miner machine you're going to buy. So we'll tell you that they're partnering with oil companies, some big oil companies and oil shows. They're making money for you. So we even show you evidence that have partners. Some go as far as investing huge amount of money with big companies to build a little bit credibility. But how do you know that these guys are scammers? You know, whenever they ask you to invest money, whenever they ask you to put money, and whenever you sense that your money is on somebody's control, that your money, if it's under anybody's control, is Ponzi, is scam, and it will crash. It will only take time. Yeah, it will only take time. Some of them sustain time, maybe 1 year, 5 years. It will crash eventually. Some don't even go up to 1 year. Because what basically most of those schemes do is they get from Mr. A. And Mr. A invests, let's say $1,000, and people are still investing there because they are paying you small. They are paying you small. So they are paying those first people, they are coming, they will keep on paying them. When they feel that they have gotten enough, or when they cannot be able to sustain that system, because you can never sustain raw Peter to people. It's not something that is sustainable on earth. That is why if you look for any working country, when you have a system like that, an investment system, you have to register with SEC. And that is the truth, because you can't sustain it. It's investment system. You're not a banking system. Even bank don't do that. When banks gives you money, they have the collateral. Except you have built integrity with them, they can give you without collateral, so that they have a system to get money from you. When banks tells you that you should have a fixed interest, maybe get all those system like that, they know they have a lot of ways they earn fees from people. They earn a lot from multiple people, millions of people. They earn fees, and they believe they can be able to pay you. They say use that your money to do business, establish new branches, make more money, and pay you. But you see all those guys, you see, most of them, I don't know about, I can't tell you all of them, but most of them are doing Ponzi scheme. Don't do any business where your money is not under your control. You don't know what they are doing with your money. They told you they are doing mining, and you are proving what you can't prove. You are showing them in liquidity provision. You can go and provide liquidity on material on Oka or Radium yourself and see how it works. And when you provide liquidity, it's better you are even using a trading robot where you can see your money in Bybit. At least you know that it's centralized, but it has a bit integrity than you give all those Ponzi schemes your money to it, because they will run away. They will pay the first badge and second, maybe up to any badge they can sustain, and they will go away. That is how these hungry beasts have been enriching themselves. Stay off. I've been victims of this countless time, and we are better. We know better right now. I don't expect anybody this 2026 to fall victim of scams again with all our warning. I'm saying this now because that's how I shared last year. I've been shouting this last year, and most of you guys fell victim on some of those Ponzi schemes that trended last year, and they all crashed last year. And when they even came on board, I was talking about them. I was mentioning their name one after the other, that this thing is Ponzi. We've made such mistakes before, and we saw how they crashed. Be careful. Be warned. Don't invest your money carelessly. Dexify is not an investment scheme. We don't have any investment platform where you invest money. When you get your D protocol, you are actually paying for the APIs and the tools we are using to build Dexify. And so we can be able to sustain Dexify running, and your capital can never be with us. It remains in your hands, in your wallet, and Dexify only provides liquidity for you and then gives you profit. That is how it works. Stay tuned and stay connected. If you are a newbie and you want to get started, reach out to whoever invited you, or go to wherever you can, the group where you are coming from, get the link in that group, register, download the app, and get started. And if you want to reach out to us, you have any question, we are actively on Discord. Our customer care reps are actively waiting for you on Discord. They will respond to your messages immediately. And we're also actively on Telegram. Also, lastly, don't fall to scammers who will tell you, if anybody chats you on Discord or send you a DM on Discord, send you a request on Discord, is a scammer. We can never send you the request. Don't say one of our admins started you on Discord and you're now accepted and we now started chatting. It's a scammer. My admins will never send you messages on Discord, and we'll never private chat you on Telegram. We will wait for you to chat us and we will respond. And how do you chat the right people? We have a link on our write-up that contains our Telegram link to chat. You can click on it and chat us on Telegram, or whoever invited you here, you can reach out to them. They will guide you, or you can reach out to the group you belong and reach out to the admins. They will guide you. And lastly, you can as well reach out to us on Discord and ask your questions. I will answer you. If you enjoy it, once again, can you spin the love emoji? Let me be sure and see those who actually enjoy this session. Spin that love emoji again. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. So see you guys in our next training. Our next training is going to be on Monday, because tomorrow is private mentorship program for those who have gotten their D protocols. If you have not gotten your D protocol, go right now and get your D protocol, because tomorrow we are going crazy. Once we kick off that private mentorship training, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be powerful. Come and join us and see us make money on a live section like this. See you guys tomorrow.